You know that guy you filled out the survey for? His score is B. He's a guy with promising potential, but he has work to do. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's not just talking, he truly works hard and has a head full of clever ideas. He plans out his steps and puts real effort into moving forward at work. If he learns to handle pressure, he can reach impressive heights. Otherwise, he might stop before reaching his full potential.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he tends to get upset quickly and may struggle to stay calm. Sometimes, instead of tackling the problem head on, he'll pull away and avoid dealing with it, saying things like, I'm not dealing with this. You might see him moody or distant, needing time alone before he comes around. While he has dreams and drive, handling setbacks is not his strong suit. He's more likely to break down and withdraw for a while.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
At work, people may respect his knowledge and how well he gets things done, but it's harder for him to be truly liked. He isn't very polite and sometimes forgets to be gentle in his words, which can rub others the wrong way. When he feels pushed instead of arguing, he might just leave the situation completely.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he will be happy for you and show genuine enthusiasm. He isn't the type to get jealous or feel threatened when someone close to him achieves something big. Instead, he'll cheer you on and may even want to hear all about your achievements.
What if you start earning more than him?
He's not likely to resent you or feel insecure if you earn more than him. He understands the value of hard work and is smart enough to respect your achievements. If anything, he could use your success as motivation to work harder himself.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He handles money quite carefully and likes to be organized with his finances. He's someone who pays attention to details and plans ahead, so he won't be spending carelessly or making risky choices with money. You can expect him to save, budget, and keep track of expenses, always making sure things are in order.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and doesn't pretend to be richer than he is. He believes in working hard and making sensible choices, so you won't find him showing off or trying to impress others with expensive things. He's careful about how he spends and prefers to plan before making any big purchase.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is kind at heart and cares about others, often showing warmth and support when someone needs help. He isn't stingy with his feelings. If you're upset, you'll see his soft side. He won't spoil people with gifts, but he'll always be there if you truly need something.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's straightforward when it comes to money, choosing honesty over hiding things. He likes everything to be clear. So he'll usually talk openly about what's coming in and going out. If you ask, he'll answer, not dodge or twist the truth.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes in being practical and fair. So he's not someone who will dump all the housework on you just because you're the woman. He sees that managing a home takes teamwork and is likely to help out, especially if things get busy or messy. If you ask for help, he'll step in without making a big fuss.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's likely to pitch in with chores and baby care when needed. He doesn't just stand back and supervise. Instead, he believes in getting things done and will take action if you ask or if he sees something that needs attention. While he might not be the most passionate about cleaning or changing diapers, he won't leave everything up to you.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He tries to be kind and understands when you're upset, so he'll often listen to your side instead of arguing just to win. While he might get frustrated and need time to cool off, he isn't someone who keeps pushing just to prove his point. If you explain calmly, he'll try to understand, even if he doesn't agree right away.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, you might see him get upset quickly and sometimes say things in a harsh or blunt way. He may not always think before he speaks, so his words can be sharp and hurt your feelings. Instead of staying and working through the anger, he often walks away to cool down.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he does get angry quite quickly, especially when things don't go as planned or if he feels criticized. While he doesn't usually yell or get violent, his sharp words and sudden withdrawal can make home life stressful. If you're always worried about upsetting him, or if his moods make you uncomfortable, trust those feelings.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He finds it hard to say sorry right away and may get defensive if you question him. At first, he might blame you or the situation instead of admitting his own mistake. Sometimes he will walk away and avoid talking about what happened until he feels calmer.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no truly means no. He might not always have the most polished way of talking, but he cares about your feelings and wants you to feel safe. He's careful not to push you into anything you don't want, and once you set your limits, he sticks to them.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he's likely to take it personally when you're not in the mood for intimacy. He can get moody or withdraw, feeling hurt even if you explain your reasons kindly. Instead of understanding right away, he may go quiet or seem distant for a while, needing time to process his feelings.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He's not the type to use your personal stories or those special times against you later. Privacy matters to him, and he respects what happens between the two of you.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful and committed in a relationship. He doesn't chase after attention or get easily distracted by other women because he values stability and likes to focus on what matters most. His eyes and efforts stay loyal, and building a strong bond with you means more to him than looking around.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he isn't likely to be over possessive or act in jealous, controlling ways. He works hard and trusts you and doesn't waste energy worrying about what you're doing behind his back. You won't find him checking your phone, keeping tabs on your friends, or being suspicious for no reason.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective side doesn't come from wanting to control you. He cares about your safety and well being, but he shows it by supporting you and helping out when needed, not by making rules or limiting your freedom. He respects your choices and doesn't use protecting as an excuse to be in charge.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as something that should be shared and will try to do his part when needed. He's organized and cares about keeping things running smoothly at home. So he won't expect you to manage everything alone. For the most part, he believes in teamwork and doing what needs to be done together.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he is likely to lose his temper and react quickly. He might raise his voice, use sharp words, or pull away and leave the situation for a while. He isn't mean at heart, but stressful moments can push him to be moody or distant.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and as your own person. He respects hard work and understands the effort that goes into caring for your family, but he doesn't expect you to give up your dreams or interests just because you're a mom. If you want to pursue something for yourself, like a job, hobby, or time with friends, he won't stand in your way and may even encourage you.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he isn't the type to support your career at first and then ask you to quit once a child arrives. He values hard work and respects your goals, so he's likely to stand by your decision to keep working even after becoming a mother. You can trust that his encouragement comes from a real respect for your ambitions.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He's more likely to act polite on the surface than show real warmth to your parents. He will respect them and behave properly when they visit or call, but he isn't naturally outgoing or affectionate with people outside his close circle. His kindness is honest, but you might not see much small talk, hugging, or deep connection. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he may not always handle it calmly. He tends to get upset quickly, and his first reaction might be to pull away, get moody, or shut down instead of talking things out. With patience, he'll come around, but his quick temper can sometimes make situations harder before they get better.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he might be modern and open minded with you in private, but expect you to act like a traditional, supportive wife around his relatives. He cares about keeping peace and order in the family, so he'll want you to follow certain customs, behave respectfully, and maybe dress a certain way when relatives visit or during family functions. He doesn't mean to restrict you completely, it's more about fitting in and avoiding drama.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension between you and his family, he's more likely to stay out of it at first rather than take sides right away. He doesn't want conflict and may pull back or go quiet, hoping things settle down on their own. He won't rush to stand by the family against you, but he may not speak up for you immediately either.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is not the typical mummy's boy, but he does respect his mother and likes to avoid fights between loved ones. If there's a conflict, he may first stay silent or keep his distance, hoping things settle without trouble. Don't expect him to loudly defend you in front of his mother, but he won't always side with her either.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He's not the type to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values privacy and usually keeps personal matters between the two of you. For your relationship, this means your trust is safe and your secrets are respected.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, Overall, this guy gets a B. He's a guy with potential, but he has work to do to live up to it. Being in a relationship with this man means sharing life with someone who is hardworking, organized, and caring, but also quick tempered and sometimes distant. Each day you'll notice he's reliable with money, plans well for the future, and steps up when things need to get done.